Dennis, late last week, John Casimero arrived in Los Angeles to start his training camp for the mandatory defense of his WBO bantamweight title against Paul Butler on December 11. Partner, are you surprised that Casimero still opted to train in the US for his next title defense? Kasi may change in scenery sa napapansin ko ngayon eh. And so far, yung kapatid niya na si Jason ang humahawak ng mitts niya at hindi ko nakikita nga itong si Nonoy Neri. And he's now training at the House of Boxing in San Diego, if I'm not mistaken. And according to a reliable source, most of his last two fights, most of these expenses were shouldered by MP Promotions. Kaya sa akin medyo gutsy siya. Your thoughts on this?
Well, for a world champion, kung tutusin, yung mga plane fare, yung mga expenses, training, minimal na lang yan, kasi world champion ka na, and especially for General Casimero, he's had a few fights in the US against well-known marquee opponents. So, dun sa gastusin, walang problema. Now, as to the adjustment, right now, we can't say really kung for the better ba ito because yun nga, isipin mo na if it ain't broke, why fix it? Diba? What if talaga meron palang problema si John Real sa relationship with his previous handlers and maybe dito mas naging maganda yung scenery or yung aura. That we will be able to tell after this fight because if you look at it, and I don't know if you'll agree, parang medyo lightly opponent ito as compared sa mga dating mga nakalaban ni Casimero. So it's something na parang medyo nakaka-intriga on the part of General Casimero.
Pero speaking of nakaka-intriga, ito meron lang akong natatandaan. If you can correct me if I'm wrong. Natatandaan ko siya noong 2005, around 2004-2005, Manny Pacquiao is in the same situation nung nagpunta siya kay Murad Muhammad, ito nga tapos kay Shelly Finkel, then kay Bob Arum, nag-overlap pa nga nung pumirma siya ng kontrata kay Golden Boy, kay Oscar De La Hoya in 2007. They're in the same situation ito nga si John Real Casimero kasi parang masyadong maraming napasukan to si John Real Casimero kasi aside from MP Promotions, he is still under Tom Brown's TJB Promotions. And according to Maurice East, during an interview with our colleague Bill Velasco a few weeks ago, he is still the manager of John Real Casimero. And let's take note, yun nga, nabanggit mo nga, though, it looks like a pedestrian opponent pagdating kay Paul Butler, though it reflected dun sa kukunin niyang premyo. He's not getting a six-figure payday in the Butler fight kasi 75% of the 105,000 first bid lang ang mapupunta kay John Real Casimero and there will be deductions in the final payout. Are you a bit worried about that?
Well, again, with the amount that he earned from his previous fights, kahit pa paano, masasabi natin na yung mga gastusin niya would not be of a problem really. But psychologically, you mentioned nga na dito, how much will he earn? 70? Less than $80,000? Ang balita ko, yung offer before kay Nonito Donaire was $500,000. And ang nangyari lang doon, he was ready to take that fight. He was ready to sign the contract. But apparently, he blocked all of his communications. Kaya yung contract, hindi nakarating sa kanya on time. Now, $500,000 as compared to 80,000 maximum, malaking diferensya noon. So, sabi nga natin, we saw this before with Manny Pacquiao, but the problem is, he's not Manny Pacquiao. So, he's in a different situation. Kahit sabihin natin may nangyari na before, it's all up to John Real Casimero kung paano siya makaka-adjust dito sa situation na to.
Dennis, ang napapansin ko dito, parang kailangan na talaga ni John Real Casimero na someone na magmamando sa kanya. Parang, dapat ito na yung pupuntahan niyang direksyon. And so, parang ngayon, parang he's his own boss eh. Siya ang may call, siya ang nasusunod. And kuminsan sa mundo ng boxing, unless an exception lang dito kung ikaw si Floyd Mayweather, parang it's taking a toll on his career. Your take on this?
Ilan taon na po si John Real ngayon?
Almost 30. Alam ko 31 na si John Real Casimero eh.
Alam mo, once an individual turns 18, adult ka na.
Yes.
Okay? And 18 and beyond, dapat you call the shots sa kung anong gusto mong gawin sa career mo. No? And now, sabi ko nga, he's around 30 years old. Dapat lang naman talaga. Actually, dapat lahat ng mga boxers, they call the shots. They decide for themselves. Kaya sabihin mong, may manager ako, but ano ba yung manager? Maximum 33% kukunin sa'yo. You still own 77 or 67%. No, of managing your career. So ikaw pa rin talaga yung boss. So kung gano'n ang gagawin ni John Bell, tama na rin yun. Ano? And while maraming mga misstep, siguro this is his chance. Ano? Kung lighter or lightly opponent yung makakalaban niya, good for him. He can probably overcome this obstacle and take it from there. No? From then on, ayusin niya na yung managerial side of his boxing career.
Dennis, now that Casimero is in the States, are you living a small room for him and Sean Gibbons to reconcile? Kasi according to a reliable source, ang pinag-ugatan nitong iringan o friction or whatever you want to call it, it's about the pay cut in the Guillermo Rigondo fight.
Well, ang tanong dyan, meron bang contract si Sean Gibbons with John Casimero?
Yes,
That's one. Okay. Number two, in boxing, basta naman na merong upcoming project or fight na malaking kikitahin ng isang boxer, madali namang makipag-ayos kapag ganyan. Right now, since December 11 is just around the corner, malapit na, all he needs to do muna is focus on this fight. After all, it's a done deal. He's set to fight Paul Butler in a mandatory title defense. And then, doon na siya mag-decide after that. Just focus on this. He signed the contract. He signed to fight and make a mandatory defense. And then, from there, ayusin niya na. And as far as him working with any other promoter, basta merong next fight na maganda, who knows? What if kung Casimero versus Naoya Inoue or a Casimero Donaire will happen after December 11? Diba? Madali na magkakausap yung mga yan.
Chief, mas nakikita ko na parang safety net niya nga itong Probellum. Pero sa tingin mo ba, ako nafe-feel ko, mas dapat ayusin niya MP Promotions na problema. Pero tingin mo ba, mas dapat unahin niya yon ngayon to sort things out with Sean Gibbons? Kasi baka yun pa ang humarang sa kanila in case matuloy nga itong labanan between him and Nonito Donaire.
If merong contract, again, which
yan yung catch, no? If may contract.
Kasi we know naman na MP Promotions, while meron silang mga fighters within their stable, MP Promotions is a typical Manny Pacquiao, has a typical Manny Pacquiao attitude. Tutulong yan kahit walang kontrata. Yun ang magandang malaman doon. Yun ang magandang itanong natin. Kasi, come to think of it, bakit pipirma si Casimero with Probellum if he knows na meron siyang contract with Sean Gibbons, di ba? So doon lang yun ang gusto nating malaman, no? And I really doubt na merong contract si Casimero kay Sean Gibbons. For him to do this, I believe na alam niya na wala siyang contract. It's just that Casimero wanted to be recognized as a Manny Pacquiao protege. Kasi malaking bentahe yun. He knows na malaking bentahe yun pagka lumaban siya sa US. So that we have to establish. And if ever meron siyang contract with Sean Gibbons, more problems will arise from his career, even if he overcomes yung challenge ni Paul Butler.